Hello and welcome to the Heretic Mansion, the Shin Megami Tensei Podcast. I'm John, your host.
Sleepy Anthrax is here because I'm sleepy at the moment. So if I die on you guys, you know why.
Well, at least you're recording on your end.
Wait, what?
Go ahead, Terrence. Go ahead.
Terrence,
I am
what?
Terrence.
I'm Christian. I was here for the Persona 2 episode, and I am back as the token gay boy for diversity points.
Yep.
He's here for publicity.
Okay, well, anyways, we've been on a hiatus for 3 months. It's not really because... I don't want to say it's because I'm lazy. It's just there have been a lot of things going on in my personal life. I haven't really been feeling myself. I've been dealing with a lot of shit. Don't worry, I'm not going to go emo on you or anything, but...
Yeah.
It's not a phase, Mom.
It's just... I
I
haven't...
swear it's not a phase.
I just haven't really... It's not a phase. It's just... I haven't really been feeling all that motivated to podcast. I mean, on top of that, we're not really getting much SMT news.
Well, you know, we
got a shit ton of
few
news.
months.
Well, that's
we
because...
got a crap ton of.
Well, that's because we've been waiting. Like, if we had done all these topics individually, we wouldn't have been able to do entire episodes on each of them.
Okay.
It's like
whatever.
doing one Mementos quest one at a time. You can't do that. You have to pile them up.
Same. Anyways, what are we talking about today, Johnny boy?
Well,
That's my line.
Well, as I said, we got a lot of news to talk about. First thing on our list is the Famitsu scans, also the oldest thing. Just some deep, strange journey scans from Famitsu that we're going to talk about.
Hold up. Let me grab my tea. Actually, I don't have a tea. Never mind. Okay. So basically, what's this Famitsu scans? Oh, okay. I'm half asleep right now.
The ones from Persona Central.
I'm going on the site right now. Nope, that is Reddit. Same. Wait, how far back are we going?
Well, this article was posted on July 5th, so about a month.
July 5th. Okay.
Do you need me to send you a link?
No, I'm good. I'm gooch. July. Oh, is the Japanese box art?
Yeah.
Or no. Okay, yeah, I found it. Okay, so basically we're going back to when they had the whole confidential thing laid out on the Famitsu scans. This basically showed off what our special edition is going to be, the 25th anniversary set. So it looks like a 6-track disc set.
Well, Japan's
presumably-
getting it. We don't know if we are getting it yet.
We're probably not going to get it because Atlus memes.
I hope we get something.
So yeah,
Pins. We're gonna
it's
get
a
pins
6 CD set, comes with Maniac's art book. So from what I'm presuming, it's going to be pre-release or beta content for most of the older SMT games, maybe older entries and gaming magazines and whatnot are going to be included.
This probably won't happen, but I wish they would reveal some beta for the first 2 Megami Tensei games, but that probably will not happen.
Look, here's the thing, like the Maniac's art book looks like it might include that stuff, but we don't know yet.
But not even Atlus of Japan cares about the first 2 Megami Tensei entries.
Oh, you're talking about the first 2. Oh, okay. This is probably
For
not going to be.
Famicom.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be included, but
It should be. I mean, the first 2 Megami Tensei games have been released on, like, every platform. It's like the Skyrim of the 90s.
Really? Like,
Like, it's on, let's see, it's on the
PC.
PC, it's on Sega CD, it's on the PlayStation, it's on the Game Boy Advance, it's on iOS.
No, I'm talking about Megami Tensei, A.K. Nakajima, and Yumiko.
Oh, I thought you meant SMT.
Nakajima's.
No, the SMT. Okay, that SMT. Then that's different. But okay, back to what I was talking about. So yeah, special edition. The Famitsu scan shows off a lot of the cutscene artwork. Shows off Alex's Demonica, so you know she is indeed human. It's just that she has a
She's got
means
a
of
weird
traveling.
Demonica.
Yeah, she's got a futuristic Demonica.
And apparently she can still wear her headphones over it.
Yeah, we got our first look at Anahita, the Iranian water goddess, right? I'm not too sure if I.
She thick.
She thick though, yeah. So of course she's designed by Doi. Her design looks pretty lit, in my opinion. Yeah, and you have the timeline. And I forget that demon's name. It's from DDS. He's making a comeback. I'll figure it out later on in the podcast, but yeah. Other than that, for Famitsu scan, that's pretty much it. Then later down the line, we got the box art, which everybody knows what the box art looks like. Personally, the box art looks really good. Totally a step up from the original release, where the original release just had the protagonist with the Demonica on it. This one, there's a lot going on with it, and it looks really epic. And Alex being the main focus. Then, yeah.
I'd like to say one thing just about the aesthetics of Deep Strange Journey in general. I kind of prefer Kaneko's aesthetics, where like it looked more like hardened, like they were actually. It looked like military kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like this looks like I like this. I like these aesthetics, but they're more poppy and more anime.
Anime.
I don't think they work that well for Strange Journey.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not bad. It's just
you're supposed to be like elite soldiers. They're supposed to be elite soldiers. Like they're like, why do they look like they could be in a shonen?
Yeah. And there are some other things kind of related to that we'll talk about later in the episode. But
yeah, other than that, like for that month, everything looks good so far. And then we jump to where we finally get a trailer, right?
Yeah. It was released not long
during the
after
live
these
stream.
Famitsu scans.
Yeah, so during the live stream, there was a live stream that happened, and of course, you guys know about Lotus Juice being on the live stream, right?
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected him
there
to
you
be
go.
there.
Just fun fact: John, when he went to TaioCon, talked with Lotus Juice, and he was playing Strange Journey, and John over here gave him some advice.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I gave Lotus Juice gameplay advice for Strange Journey.
yeah.
Didn't think I ever did that. And also, when he was on stage, in between songs, he said he was playing Strange Journey. He was talking about how it was hard. I was in the crowd, and I shouted, "Get good."
You did?
Yes.
Wait, was he
Great, John.
speaking? Wait, was he speaking? Okay, so like I've never heard Lotus Juice speak actual Japanese. I've just heard him rap English.
He wasn't speaking Japanese. He was speaking English.
Huh.
Yeah,
English is his first
all right.
language. Like he actually grew up in New Jersey.
It's better than the English.
So he lived in
anime.
my state.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so during the same live stream, actually, so I think the whole reasoning of Lotus Juice appearing on this Deep Strange Journey live stream is because he was playing Strange Journey, and I'm pretty sure during the stream he was talking about his experiences with Strange Journey and how he had trouble. I think it was against Maya. He was telling the stream, like, I don't know, from whatever broken Japanese I can understand, he was telling the stream that he had trouble against the Maya.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
So yeah, that's what he was telling the stream, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, because I was watching it early in the morning, and then after that, during the stream they were talking about the timelines, and like they were showing they were showing the games for like you had Nocturne Maniacs, and so on and so forth. And then after that, they started playing songs from each, selective songs from each game, and
One more God did question mark.
no, I don't think so. I think it was just B2 Battle and the main theme for SMT1. So then on stream, because Lotus Juice liked SMT4's boss battle theme, he wanted to rap to it. So that's how the meme came about during that time.
Oh,
Yeah. So he was saying that, I really like was it Kozuka's composing, even though I'm so used to working with Shoji Meguro. He was saying that Kozuka's got he likes his composition for B2, and that there was a lot of things happening in the song. That's why he could rap to it. So that's what he did exactly. I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine. Some people thought it was cringy. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. Hey, I mean, it just really shows that a guy who's so devoted to the Persona series, like he's been doing music for the Persona series. It's kind of just surprising to see him now diverge off into SMT and learning about it that way. And I really hope he does do some work for SMT. I don't really care what it is, actually.
So,
maybe
John,
he could do
what-
like a song for the intro or the credits or something.
Yeah, it could be simple as that, because like a lot of the casual fan base, like the casual Persona fan base, know Lotus Juice, and they know about his music for Persona 4 and Persona 3. So
And Persona isn't the only franchise he's done music for too either.
I know.
He did music for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He did one of the soundtracks for one of the Dead or Alive games.
wait. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, like this whole if Lotus Juice was to get involved more with SMT, that'd bring maybe potential fans from 3 and 4 over into SMT as a whole. I mean, that's just hypothetically speaking, that's how I would like things to go down, or I would like the casual side to pick up.
It would be a good way to attract Persona fans if there was an advertisement that said Lotus Juice did a soundtrack in this game.
Yeah, basically. I mean, and then you have the Atlus logo tie into that. So
John, what advice did you give Lotus Juice for Strange Journey?
Well, since he was having trouble with the Maya boss fight, I told him to fuse Prometheus, get his Forma, which has Riot Gun, and just keep spamming that.
Riot Gun is everything.
You should have told him that Jihad is essential for late game.
Well, I have no idea how you get Jihad that early in the game. I know you can get it later, but
just for late game.
Wait, what about codes though? What about the password system?
Anyway,
Well, I mean, that's basically
that's
cheating.
the joke.
But I mean,
Rip.
I actually beat Mimolef without using password demons, with the exception of Demon Eho, and I just used his regular password. I used him, what's it called, Hervesliger, or however you pronounce it, and Thor. That's how I beat Mimolef. But for the Maya boss fight,
I mean Meme-Aleph.
Yeah, Meme-Aleph. But anyway, for the Maya boss fight, I just kept spamming Riot Gun every turn, and I was doing a shit ton of damage. I actually beat her on my first try.
Rip.
Well, not my first try, but the second time I played through the game, I beat her on my first try.
Oh.
But anyway, on to our next topic. Well, we already talked about the trailer, but based on the news that we've gotten so far, it's unlikely that Deep Strange Journey is going to have a dub. So
Yes,
what are your guys' thoughts on that?
There are three options. There are three explanations for this. One, it's because they don't want to put the time and the money into giving it this whole big dub, because from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but Apocalypse didn't do that well. So
Yeah.
Maybe they just think
I
it's
mean,
not
it
worth
didn't.
it.
Yeah.
and it
And
didn't bring
It
in
did better
it
than
didn't,
we expected, but it still didn't
Yeah.
do that well.
it did it didn't bring in the cash Atlus expected. And so for the next SMT title, Atlus doesn't want to go through the trouble of giving it a dub. Option two, that whenever I saw the first English trailers of Apocalypse pop up, there were a whole bunch of people bitching in the comments about no dual audio.
Okay, well, those people
So,
can
like,
go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck off. They can fuck off.
yeah, basically, and Atlas just said, fuck it, let's just give them the original Japanese voices. Or the third option, which is just both of them at the same time, and that's the most likely option in my
Blame
mind.
Persona 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like the whole
That was why
reasoning.
Persona 5 was delayed, because people are begging for dual audio.
Yeah, I feel like the whole reason for Strange Journey not having a dub, or sorry, Strange Journey Redux not having a dub, is mainly because like what you said about fucking Apocalypse not doing well. That kind of just showed them how I don't know. Apocalypse was kind of it was just there to hold off people until they could finally release Persona 5. But at the same time, it's like I don't understand why go out of your way to make a dub for Apocalypse, even though it had a piss poor, localization.
Yeah.
At
And
least
then-
glitchy.
Yeah,
glitchy at the very
exactly.
least.
Because they had their glitches, and then you had the text running off the screen. They didn't do shit about it, by the way. They didn't even put out a patch for it,
Yeah.
despite the Japanese version having a week
Oh, but
one
they did-
patch.
They didn't
They
fix it
passed
in the
Persona 5
European
now.
version either.
Yeah, they didn't fix the European because they don't fucking care. Like
Yeah, but
that just shows how much they don't care about it.
Terrence, what were you going to say?
They patched Persona 5 though, didn't they?
Exactly.
No,
Wait,
Yeah.
today?
they did. I never got a patch for my PS3 version.
I don't even think there was, to be honest. I
No.
only think it was just a DLC
I
schedule.
remember reading something
Sure.
about it. Maybe I was confusing with DLC.
Yeah, but wasn't there like a glitch with dual audio and they had to fix that?
Yeah, I think the
Yeah,
dual
yeah,
audio
I-
would distort
I
some of the
remember.
music.
I don't know if they
Yeah.
fixed it, but I do remember reading about that.
Yeah.
Persona. There is one glitch I experience somewhat often where the audio is mismatched. Some audio will play early, some audio will play late,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm on English. I'm on the English voices, so yeah.
Well, yeah, it does that in the English voices. I ran into that a couple times.
That's a little weird. But yeah, just going back on topic with the whole Strange Journey not having a dub. I think the reason why is because they don't give a fuck about it anymore, unless they're gonna just be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna put dub in it." It's like,
I mean,
to be honest, the way they handled Apocalypse's localization is it just goes to show that they don't give a fuck, and that's the reason why I don't think we're gonna be even getting a special edition for that.
Basically SMT4 took 2 months to localize, and that was relatively glitch free.
It was a perfect localization.
And
that was-
I mean,
from what I
it was
understand-
aside from like a few bad voice, like aside from a few of the side characters being voice acted poorly, the dub was the localization was great.
from
Yeah.
from what and
Like, all the
I
main
think
characters
the
were
amount of
voiced
text that's
great.
in Apocalypse is double of that of SMT4, so it should have at least taken like 4 or 5 months.
It should have been delayed, Apocalypse.
Well, it took 7 months. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I agree. No, I disagree, Terrence. It should have been delayed. Well, okay, no, never mind. I misunderstood what you said. Sorry.
It shouldn't have been delayed. What they should have done was start it earlier.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the main reason that the dub was, or the translation was so poor. It's because like it had been out for a while in Japan, and then they just decided, oh, maybe we should bring this to North America, like we did for SMT4.
And probably like
I
Probably-
think for the reason Forza, since Apocalypse's dub or localization took longer because the king of meme fighters.
Well, also
that too, yeah,
because Sega wasn't
King
in
of-
charge at the time SMT4 came out.
King of Fighters was there. Something else was also in development as well during that time, and I'm like,
Don't knock King of Fighters.
yeah, but
It's
You
not
give your
even
own-
a franchise that Atlus owns. Like, they
Yeah,
didn't
that's the
make
thing.
King of Fighters.
no. Here's the thing: they spent most of their time and effort on making a special edition everything for a game that they didn't own, and then they just treated their own franchises like trash. And people bring up the argument is that Fighters is going to sell. Yes, I understand Fighters is going to sell, but you're really disgracing the quality of your own franchise. You don't understand. Like, I mean, you can speak numbers and all that, but at the end of the day, I'm like, you're pretty much sending a shitty message to your, longtime fans that, here, this is what you're going to settle for less and you're going to pay us big for it. And that's basically what we got from the Apocalypse launch edition.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, from the perspective of an old fat businessman who doesn't really give a fuck, that game. One game is going to make more money.
But
so
I understand that. That's why I was saying, because I'm acknowledging the fact that that's a stone cold truth. But when you put in the other perspective, it's really fucking shitty for the fans who have been supporting them from the start.
Exactly.
Another thing, I don't think recently they had unveiled that EO5 is getting a special edition.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
like, I mean that is, to be fair, that is an Atlus franchise, but
yeah, it's
still
Etrian Odyssey 5.
Etrian Odyssey is much younger than SMT.
It's really it's niche in comparison to SMT. I'm like, okay,
that doesn't make sense. If Etrian Odyssey isn't going to sell that well, even compared to SMT, then why not put more effort into SMT? Like, if you're talking about the perspective of like a businessman, then
I really see. Here's the thing. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Atlus USA at the moment. I could honestly, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, the decisions that they've been making, really from when Apocalypse was a thing and Persona 5 and all bullshit, really didn't make any sense. Like, hey, some people don't give a fuck because Persona 5 is here and that's all they care about. Like, okay, that's fine, but it's nice to think about where your money is going and the company that you're supporting.
Yeah, well, one thing I'd like to add, while you guys were talking about Etrian Odyssey, I just looked at sales charts for the Etrian Odyssey games. They're much less than most SMT games. Like SMT4, it sold 28 million, or sorry, 280,000 copies in North America. Etrian Odyssey, the best-selling Etrian Odyssey game is Etrian Odyssey 2007 on the DS, and it's only sold God damn it, I'm tripping. It sold 190,000.
Same. So yeah, I mean, I was right when I said that Etrian Odyssey is significantly nicher in comparison. So I'm like, what the fuck, Atlus? Same. I'm not saying that EO5 shouldn't deserve a special edition. I'm just saying that I'm like, you have a big game like Strange Journey Redux, 25th anniversary title. It's getting no dub. It's getting no special edition.
That's another thing. Strange Journey is the one SMT game that was made with a Western audience in mind, yet for the remake, it's not getting a dub.
It's not going to get dubbed.
Does not make any
There's
sense.
another thing I'd like to say. I'm not too sure if this is rumors. If anybody wants to correct me in the comments, go ahead. but I've been hearing that out of the 3 titles, Strange Journey Redux is not getting a dub, Radiant Historia is, and EO5 is.
Why?
I'm not too sure. That's what I've been hearing, quote unquote.
If it's true, they're really cucking Strange
so
Journey
I,
goddamn
Redux.
okay,
stupid.
don't overreact because I don't know if it's true or not. But like, apparently that's according to the Atlus weekly email, and I don't follow up the
I mean,
Atlus faithful.
maybe it'll change, but I'd say it's most likely from here.
But other than that, like, I thought it was the 3 titles not getting a dub, but apparently it's 2 titles getting a dub and Strange Journey
I mean,
Redux.
it'd be really sad if they've just lost that much hope in the franchise that they don't even want to dub it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I honestly.
at the same time, there are the still like maybe they're just really self-conscious about the fucking weebs bitching about dual audio, and they don't want to as Kevin Frame said over at COS, whenever that was a thing. It takes a lot of effort and money to have a game be dual audio because you have to get the rights to the Japanese voices
Exactly.
to be used in that region. So I don't think that they don't want to put that effort and money into it, and they're super self-conscious about the weebs of the fan base bitching at them for no dual audio. So they might as well. So maybe they just despite SMT this is going to sell better than these other games we're releasing, but at the same time we don't want the weebs bitching at us, so how about we just give them just the Japanese voices only.
Well, I mean, I think that's a lot less likely to happen with a mainline because I don't remember seeing any of that happening with SMT4 or Apocalypse.
No, I saw it all the time in the
Did?
comments of the English trailers, the people bitching about the dub and stuff. So yeah.
Huh. Well, I mean,
Of the
like
YouTube
in
videos.
any translation of just anything, it's gonna get a bunch of complaints. Like, look at the dub trailer for any new anime that's coming out. 90% of the comments will be, "Oh my god, my ears are bleeding."
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the Fatless, the people over at Fatless USA are just panicking.
We're Fatless USA.
What? I
Honestly,
mean, if they're not
at the very-
gonna dub it, then if they're not even gonna take the time to dub the game, then at least hopefully, I don't think it should. Hopefully, we won't get the game long after it releases in Japan. But then again, this is ever since Sega took over. You know how the localizations have been. Like we had to wait 7 months for Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and that didn't have a dub.
Who cares about that?
Okay, you know what's funny though? Tokyo Mirage Sessions was like
Well, wasn't
Nintendo. It was
Yeah, what-
Nintendo bound. Like the whole project for Tokyo Mirage Sessions was in Nintendo's hands. Atlus was just super. No, sorry. Nintendo was supervising. Atlus was
Yeah.
doing all the work, and it's for a Nintendo game. It didn't get a dub, which is really shitty because it's on the Wii U.
Right.
Their right mind is gonna buy a Wii U for one Japanese speaking game.
Especially when it came in the Wii U's dying year.
Oh
Wasn't-
yeah.
Unless you're gonna say 2015 or hell even 2014 were the Wii U's dying years.
Just pirate
Yeah,
the game.
but that doesn't make sense. But at the same time, maybe the reason why Tokyo Mirage Sessions took so long was because Nintendo was just cucking Fatless USA, and they were just like, oh, you have to change this censorship, yada yada yada.
Probably.
Where's her vagina bones?
Oh.
What the hell? That's such an old meme.
Women's anatomy
I had to
does
quote
not
it.
exist.
He
Fat-
bring up
Fatless-
censorship. I had to quote it.
Atlus USA, women's anatomy should not exist. You should know this by now. Memes.
I mean, Nintendo's localizations do generally suck balls.
Cock off Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
Ooh, if-
I read some of the lore for. I've only played a little bit of Fates, but I read some of the lore for it, and the translation got cucked really bad.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: Fates' like base story from Japanese translated into English is shit. It's
Yeah.
utter fucking shit. Like, there's no redeeming the fact that Fates'
cared about the
story is hot fucking trash. It's like whatever. And then when you try to translate it and try to censor it even more, it turns into a pile of dog shit that, weeps will just fucking eat it and be like, oh, hey, yeah, that's fine. Oh, just give me my dating sim. That's fine. I don't give a fuck about the story. Right? So,
I want my waifus.
yeah, exactly.
Waifu
So
emblem.
that's the thing. So that's fine. Whereas you got something like Echoes, where Echoes was done properly. It was done by a different team, by the way. I forget the people who translated it.
It's a remake of an
but
older game.
It's a remake of an older game. Plus, it's a better story overall. So there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, memes. So
it's a hit and
I'm
miss.
only 4 chapters in.
Yeah, it's a hit and miss for some Nintendo localizations. I can understand that much, but it's whatever.
all right, back on the topic at hand, please.
Yeah.
But I mean,
What?
I mean, just while we're on the topic of Nintendo localizations, like one last thing I like to add, it's 10 years ago when Nintendo was localizing games, they weren't really censoring much. Like we had, they gave us Eternal Darkness, which was the first M-rated game published by Nintendo that wasn't censored.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, now it's like we're here in the year 2017, and now they're starting to censor things again. It just feels like a major step back.
Few step
Because,
forward.
I mean, now we're getting more Japanese games than we ever have, and they're barely
they've
getting
been
any
getting
censorship
cucked
yet.
more and more.
Nintendo thinks they still think that they need to censor games and bringing them over here.
Like your fucking 5-year-old kid is gonna be playing fucking Fire Emblem, and you're gonna see the titties.
Honestly, like, times have changed. It's 2017. There's a lot of things that are happening. People are all special snowflakes. Like, it is what it is. Like, Nintendo does this shit to just protect their, I guess, their
Their asses.
this profile, yeah, whatever. Because when you go,
I guess
when you
it's
look
because they want to protect their Nintendo's kid-friendly image.
exactly,
Even
because
though
they've been
they published Bayonetta 2 and Devil's Third in the last 3 years, I don't understand that.
Moon River in a mile long.
But do you really think that kids who are into Mario and all this stuff buy that?
Yeah.
Just
You think they're
let
gonna
that.
buy
Okay,
Fire
it's whatever. They buy hypocritical things. I understand, but like, there's no like sugarcoating that Nintendo does this bullshit. But like at the same time, it's whatever. It's Nintendo. It's 2017. People are bitching over.
It's the
stupid
current
shit.
year, people.
It's the current
It's the
year.
current
guys.
year.
Tumblr arenas and all this, special cases that, need to be fulfilled for each and every single entity on planet Earth, yo.
Right.
Same.
Well,
All right, enough ranting against SJWs, please.
all right. Well, we kind of briefly went over the trailer, but do you guys want to talk? Is there anything else you want to say about that?
Oh yeah, the trailer is legit just a compilation of
Yeah.
what we saw, like the screenshots in the Famitsu article. Like
We
they
got full
were just
motion
shown.
video.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Wow, full motion video. Wow, the nice.
It's gonna be nice seeing those cutscenes.
Sega CD Night Trap.
Yeah, the
Please.
funny thing is they actually look better than the animated cutscenes in Persona 5.
I disagree.
What is wrong with you?
I like the animated cutscenes. They're better than the ones in 3 and 4.
I mean, they're poorly drawn
Same.
and they only run at like 3 frames per second.
No, not really. I've never fucking. They're not. No. What are you doing?
Okay. No, like, to be honest, they're kind of like bad because it's like, it's really okay. It's all about the whole conflicting media thing. Because like when you switch from game models into anime, and then back to game models, it's like same. Like
But at the very least, the aesthetics don't really clash when it comes to switching. I mean, like, you can criticize the animation.
But my
all you
problem,
want.
okay, but my problem is that like when you, I don't know, it's like it's the whole transition from like the media, because like okay, you know, you have in-game models and then you switch into an anime cutscene. And like I get it, the whole game is supposed to be an anime, but at the same time you would think, you know, I don't know, there should be some form of realism. You know what? I don't know what I'm trying to get at here. It just bothers me. TLDR. That's it. But when it comes to Strange Journey Redux and its animated scenes, it kind of still keeps that form. Well, because you don't really see it. You see them, you see their portraits, but other than that, it kind of keeps its form throughout, so it's fine. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about the trailer, other than having, you know, cutscenes, gameplay, all that cool jazz. More of Alex's purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what were we talking about next?
We were going to talk about well, we kind of already did talk about this, but the release date for Deep Strange Journey.
Oh yeah, wasn't it October 26, 2017?
Yep.
Yeah,
Isn't
boy.
the
Japan,
US
we
thing,
haven't.
like-
The West hasn't gotten a release date yet.
Yeah.
I
Isn't the
think,
placeholder
like,
supposed to be?
I went to
Hey,
GameStop.
I see. I pre-ordered a fucking Japanese.
Yeah,
version, so that's why I remember.
Okay, Terrence, what were we gonna say?
I pre-ordered the American version, and I don't know if we might get it, was it January 30th? Because, or that might be a, was it?
Placeholder.
Yeah, but remember Apocalypse, though?
Got delayed.
No, and
The placeholder was just became the actual release date.
Oh
yeah. So,
Oh.
the January 30th date might be the real release date. I don't know.
Well, it's better than the gap between Apocalypse's release in Japan and the USA date. Maybe.
Yeah,
Well,
but
and maybe
We got-
the lack of
but we got
dub
it
was to
same
get
year,
out
right?
fast. January. It's better than like fucking Apocalypse's release gap.
yeah, it's
But maybe they're not giving it a dub to get it out faster. I don't know.
maybe.
Yeah, they
I
just
mean,
want to pump the game out
honestly, I'd
quick.
rather just if waiting longer means it gets a dub, then I'd rather just wait longer. But I'd rather have the game with no dub than not have the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
don't
we
really
don't get to hear no
care about
Russian
dubs.
accent.
Like, I care about dubs when it comes to anime because I'll most likely be watching on a large screen, and like reading subs on a large screen is not good. But I wouldn't care about Strange Journey getting a dub or not. Like, it's not the end of the world to me. But like, if they just want to get it out faster enough, because once again, that's an entire game you don't have to record voices for. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Although
to
it
be
would be
honest, I'm
real-
not.
Like,
I'm.
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, what I was gonna say was it would be really weird if they kept the fact that the protagonist was American, like they made it in the North American version of Strange Journey.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do that because once again, it's a different time, and Japanese games aren't really getting censored anymore. At least when it comes to other companies besides Nintendo.
I mean, I wouldn't really
So,
consider that. I wouldn't really consider that censorship because, like I said,
It's
Strange
still
Journey
all-
is the SMT game that was made for a Western audience, and only, as far as I'm aware,
Isn't-
only 2 lines of dialogue in that game were actually completely changed.
wasn't in the Japanese version of the original Strange Journey, like the protagonist was Japanese and not American.
Yeah, that was the only that and this other one with Jimenez right after that. Those were the only lines that were changed. Like
so
when, in
I
the North
doubt-
American version, Gore says something like another American, and then Jimenez, he's like my fellow American. That's different in the Japanese version. But what were you gonna say?
My fellow Americans.
Mafa.
What were you gonna say before
Anyway.
that?
Yeah, so like I doubt they'll like in some instances in Persona 5 in the anime cutscenes, um like Ryuji is like obviously speaking English and he's like and but like when some Hawaiian guy says aloha, he's like, "Whoa, you speak Japanese?" Even though
Oh,
he So yeah, that's a meme, but I doubt they're going to they're not going to change the protagonist's nationality from Japanese to American in this version. I extremely doubt it.
You see, fucking shit localization.
Whatever.
I don't really know how to comprehend that situation.
I mean,
to be
there
honest.
was that whole controversy in Tokyo Mirage Sessions with how they censored the swimsuits. Apparently, there was one line of dialogue regarding that left in the game, but I mean, that was debunked.
Same. Anyways,
Although I wonder if like the words they were saying in Japanese, that was still probably left in the game.
yeah, for sure.
Oops.
Anyways, that's pretty good. Yeah, Deep Strange Journey Redux needs a dub, but Atlus is.
you're being cuckless.
But yeah, they're being cheap, very cheap. Atlus is being very cheap. Let's move on to the next topic.
Okay, the next topic, it's not related to Deep Strange Journey, but we've got SMT concerts.
Yeah, boy. See that's the thing. You know, it's nice to know that we're getting some representation for SMT. So
We
First-
need more diversity.
yeah, but what I would like to see is down the line when these concerts are a thing, that these concert tracks or unique tracks get re-released as like a like on a soundtrack based whatever. It could be in the special edition, could be like before,
Right.
but it'd be nice to hear some refined soundtracks from the older games and whatnot, since they do really need that makeover.
Right. But the weird thing is, there's actually going to be two different concerts, and they're going to be divided by alignment. There's one for
Yeah.
Law and one for Chaos.
I want them to play the original Chaos theme from SMT1.
I'm pretty sure they're going. No doubt about it. But yeah, they're what they've announced specifically for each one is that SMT1, SMT2, everything through, excluding SMTF because it lacks a soundtrack. So everything that's gotten a soundtrack, they'll play loud. They'll
Wait,
Yeah.
play.
it doesn't have a soundtrack? What?
It does. Okay. Here's the thing. It does. It's just that it doesn't have any unique tracks to it. You
Yeah,
can
it
argue You can argue the fact that the Akira volume is something that's unique, but then that could be just remedied with Nocturne because it's been used in the Amala network. So it's pretty much the same song and just in a different tone.
I still want my One More God Rejected,
Well,
aka Fierce Battle.
anyways, they're going to be playing respective law themes from each one, and then respective chaos themes from each one. So that's how it's going to be.
Yeah. And,
yeah,
I mean, as expected, it's going to be Japan only.
of course. Like, I mean, we're thinking this shit's going to go worldwide. No,
I hope it does, but it's extremely unlikely.
it's extremely unlikely. Trust me, that's not going to go
I
worldwide.
mean, hell, I don't even
You're
aside
asking too much.
from Taiyokan, I don't think we've
can-
ever gotten a Persona concert outside of Japan.
I think I don't know, but I can understand why the concerts aren't going worldwide because once again the first few entries of SMT were never localized, of course. So why would they broadcast that kind of thing outside
Yeah.
of Japan? Like, it's understandable. I think we still have to consider the fact that with all this bitching and stuff. It's SMT is Atlus's one of Atlus's big franchises. At the very least, it's still very, very niche. The religious themes and can cause quite a controversy. So like I think we need to still like consider the fact that this is still a very niche thing, and by design it's designed for a niche audience. So I think we still need to keep that in mind.
I mean, but it's good that the fact that we're getting a concert at all is signs that the series is growing more popular.
Yeah. That's good to know. The concerts. Oh, yeah, and also following the concerts, they did some announcement. The lottery, there's a lottery prize thing. They basically showed off a bunch of keychains that look pixelated or whatever. And then there's obviously the keychains and then the other stuff that's lottery based, but basically you know how the lottery works. You buy a ticket, you just hope you win.
Yep.
I forget,
But you probably won't, and you just wasted a couple bucks.
exactly,
Probably.
but I forget what was being offered, but I guess it's just a bunch of accessories and what,
I
celebrating
think
the
the
25th.
chances of you getting tickets to the concert are probably really low.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying about like the tickets. No, I'm talking about the lottery tickets for this stuff. There's like lottery exclusive items,
Oh yeah.
like accessories. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that the concert tickets are lottery tickets. That's not what I was referring to. Two different things. That was just announced alongside when they concerts. So.
Yeah.
There you go. I just wanted to point that. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the article right now. I
What's
misread
Rip
that.
ants rest.
But
Yeah. What's next?
the next thing is it's related to the concerts. It's the popular music pool.
Oh yeah. The poll. The. So yeah. So, following that announcement, from the stream, they opened up their websites where you could vote for certain tracks from each game, and I believe later on August when they do
August
their
19th.
final live stream for Deep Strange Journey, I believe that's the final live stream, they're gonna post the results and they're gonna post some new soundtracks for Deep Strange Journey and maybe some remix soundtracks from the chosen tracks or the ones that won the poll. So that's what I'm assuming. But other than that, like you had the chance to vote for SMT 1, 2, 9. I don't think there was Imagine. Nocturne Maniacs, Strange Journey, SMT4, SMT4 Apocalypse.
Yeah, if wasn't included.
If wasn't included because it doesn't like.
But they included fucking 9.
Same. 9 was on the Xbox. Did fucking shit.
Yeah, no one uses the Xbox in Japan.
Nobody uses the Xbox.
Why do
The
they think that would
Xbox
be
in
a good
Japan
idea?
translates to the no box. So yeah.
Like
That
why
feel
did they
when-
think making the first SMT game on 6th gen consoles, why did they think that would be a good idea to put it on the Xbox?
That feel when I think the Switch title is just gonna be a reboot of 9 but with newer
I don't know, maybe they'll
I
go
swear,
back
if
to 9
that
style
happens-
gameplay.
God damn it.
If
I mean-
it's Jack Bros 2, I swear.
I mean, at E3, compatibility with the original Xbox was announced for the Xbox One.
Yeah,
So-
but who the fuck owns an Xbox One in Japan?
I don't
think there's
know,
like
but
100.
they're still marketing over there, so apparently they think it's worth it.
Yeah, like in the span of a week in Japan, only 100 people bought an Xbox.
I know, but maybe
I re-
there's probably a very slim chance they'll make 9 backwards compatible with the Xbox One, and the Xbox One is region free.
John, that's me too hopeful.
Yeah,
Who
you're
I
being
know.
too hopeful.
I mean, I'm
Here's
not
the-
getting my hopes up. It'd just be great if they could do that.
implying you would actually
No.
want to play 9.
Hey, I'd buy an Xbox
would.
just to play 9 if it
Yeah.
was backwards
saw a copy- I
compatible
saw a copy
and
a couple years
region
ago.
free.
How much was it?
$20. 18.
9's pretty cheap. It's just the
Yeah.
problem of getting a
You have
Japanese
to get a Japanese
Xbox.
Xbox. And do you need an internet connection to play it too?
No, because
No.
I don't think the servers were even put up for
Like,
it.
it
So
was
you can
planned
just
to be
play
an
the main
MMO,
story.
but then they just scrapped it at the last second for some reason.
That's why
This is when-
Imagine.
That's a big meme.
Because
That's
this is when
because-
online play was a new thing.
Which is why I guess they decided to release it on Xbox because it had compatibility with the internet.
I mean,
But no,
I mean, to be fair, you guys are saying that backwards compatibility with the Xbox One is unlikely. Microsoft made the Xbox 360 version of COD Ghosts backwards compatible with the Xbox One.
but that's COD Ghosts.
Yeah, no one likes that damn game.
Yeah,
That's-
they
Wait.
thought they
But
thought
that's-
to make it
but
backwards
that's-
Wait,
compatible.
they made this 360 version of COD Ghost backwards compatible.
Yes, on the Xbox
But the game
One.
came out like a few weeks later on like 8th gen.
Exactly.
Ripperoni, pepperoni.
But that's COD Ghosts.
I mean, but still, the game is shit. But Microsoft still thought that putting it on the Xbox One would be a good idea.
But it's COD Ghosts
Yeah.
versus SMT. There's two different things.
Yeah.
COD Ghosts.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
they-
sorry, I never
they
knew
gave a shit
Lucifer
game
was in COD
another-
Ghosts.
And it's still shit.
I don't know. Yeah, COD Ghost is shit.
I know, but it's like the
That-
worst comparison.
That feel when I don't even.
But I'm
play
like, okay,
FPSs.
I get your point. It's like, okay, if Microsoft was stupid enough to put COD Ghosts on the 360 backwards compatible with the Xbox One, then they should be able to do the same for a Jap game that nobody knows about and make it backwards compatible on the Xbox One.
Exactly.
John,
There you go.
I think you're to put in the words of our great president, wrong.
Am I fake news?
Yes, very
John is
fake
fake
news.
news.
Fake
Heretic Mansion
news.
is fake news.
Fake news.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody actually said we're fake news, because to be honest, I don't. Same. Yeah, I mean, that's what the comment section's there for, and the dislike button's there for.
Implying anyone takes the comment section seriously in any YouTube video.
I mean, I went back and I saw our latest podcast, and I was like,
The Persona
We got
5
some-
one.
yeah, we got some criticism here.
Yeah.
But I don't really give a shit
I'm
to
gonna be
reply to
saying-
it. I looked at it, it was like, oh, you're nitpicking over something useless. I'm like,
I'm nitpicking because we waited 9 years for this game.
I-
Like,
I'm nitpicking because it's a game that's kind of it's highly acclaimed, but I don't think it's highly
like
acclaimed.
I'm not saying I still think Persona 5 is a good game. It's just I had higher expectations for waiting 9 years.
Yeah, we all had
Like-
high expectations.
Like if you're not critical of the game, it shows Atlus that not only are you okay with a flawed game, you're okay with waiting almost a decade for one.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's weebs.
Like I
They
really
don't give
hope
a fuck.
Persona 6 isn't like that.
Weebs are single-minded. You're expecting
Well, at the very least, Atlus does no matter what. From what I've seen, they do a lot of refining in between games. So
Right. I mean, there was a lot of refining in Apocalypse from SMT4, but that was only a 3-year interval, or 2.5 actually.
but at the very least, they could at least they'll do some refining and some improving, so that at the very least, I think Persona 6 will, no matter what, be a better game than Persona 5.
Right. I mean, I've said this before. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that before they start milking it, they'll make Persona 6. But given all the rumors we've been hearing about plans for future Persona 5 games, I think it's unlikely.
Yeah.
Knowing Atlus, I believe them. The rumors.
Right.
But I mean, back to the popular music pool topic. I mean, like we said, the results are gonna be posted in a live stream in August. But what are some of your guys' favorite mainline soundtracks?
4.
Is Ant starring?
Oh my god.
And wake up! Wake up!
Wait, what? What the
You
fuck?
fucking fell
Fell
asleep.
asleep.
What are we talking about
I
again?
kind of want to keep that in.
You want to keep it in?
Yes.
I don't give a fuck, to be honest. Go ahead.
No, make it a poop reel at the end of the episode.
No, just keep it in. Just keep it in.
Keep it in. Keep it in. Let's keep it in for the memes.
Anyways, wait. So what the hell were we talking about?
Well, we were talking about. I was asking everyone what our favorite soundtracks from mainline games are because of the pool.
Okay, so I really like them all. The earlier you go back, the more I like the music. I think mine would have to be SMT2 because like I don't know, the music just gave off that ominous vibe and like it was very strange. Or they like, but this could also be applied to SMT1, but like from what I've heard, they like kind of pseudo incorporated voices in, or at least like made instruments sound like they were coming from human mouths. I don't know. It was weird.
I think the music is great for a 16-bit game.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
my favorite soundtrack from SMT2 is 3D Devil's World, which plays when you're plays when you're before the final battle with Yahweh. It goes like it's really good.
Mine is like a 3D center.
I really like the Chaos theme from SMT1 and the Law theme from SMT1. I really like the boss battle theme of SMT2.
Oh yeah.
Dun, dun,
Done.
Same. Oh, like my favorites, I guess. Like it's really like I'm more like into the modern stuff, but it's like most of the older stuff. Like I had like a list written. Like, let me just pull them up. I remember posting on my page about it. Wrong fucking page. I'm half asleep at the moment.
Well, you were fully asleep a few minutes ago, so
yeah.
understandable.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Ant machine broke.
Yeah, machine broke, guys. Come back
So-
next day.
That's hilarious because I work at McDonald's, so
Yo,
Oh, are you one of
fuck no.
Christian? Are you a scumbag?
what?
Do
Okay.
you tell people that the ice cream machine's broke?
No,
Alright,
I don't
alright.
even. I clean lobby.
Okay. Enough with job memes. Okay, so I'ma go by this quickly. So SMT1, I voted for title home. Okay, title theme, the home theme, the terminal theme, diamond rail theme, and a normal battle. SMT2, I voted for neutral theme, 2D field, normal battle, level up, 3D center, disco, Makai world. Nocturne, I did title loop 2, world map 1, normal battle, town battle. Nocturne Maniacs, I did Amra Shinkai, the deep parts of the Amala network. Fiend battle, Dante battle, and Beelzebub. Strange Journey, Antlia, Encounter Boots, in Master's Name, a land controlling roads is the Arinandis theme, I think. SMT4 voted intro, the intro theme, so the title theme. Naruku, boss battle, Kagome Tower, Kiji Honwanji, or Konganji, I don't know. Secret Shop, Infernal Kasumagasiki. Finally, SMT4 Apocalypse, Kinchicho, District Park, Divine Powers, Decisive Battle, and Boss Battle. Yeah, that's like if I were to choose like the one favorite one, like they're all good. They're all good. Like most of my favorites come from SMT2 and Strange Journey. Mostly SMT2 has some good soundtracks because I really liked listening to the soundtrack of If. So
I'd
fine.
love to see a remaster of SMT2's soundtrack.
Yeah, SMT2 was okay.
Yeah, SMT2 was a great.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you guys Terrence, what did you vote?
Oh, I didn't vote in it.
Yeah, we haven't.
Oh, you didn't vote anything? Do you have like a favorite soundtrack?
Mostly from SMT4.
Oh, SMT4? Okay. Yeah, I do dig a lot of SMT4's tracks, like but like if they were to be like they don't need to be altered, like mostly the older games do, so yeah. We got anything else to talk about after that one?
Nope, that's everything.
That's everything? What about
What
Persona
about-
Q?
Yeah, we're about
Oh
Persona
yeah, I
2 too.
almost forgot about that. Well, just earlier
Oh, yeah,
today,
so that
Facebook has been in an uproar because Atlus registered a domain for Persona Q2. So we think that means we're going to get a sequel. Everyone thinks we're going to be getting a sequel to Persona Q in the near future.
If it's a crossover between fucking
Oh wait, I
Persona
think there's
4,
one more thing we had to mention.
if it's fucking Persona 4 and Persona 5, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah.
It's probably
But,
just going to be a sequel to Persona Q, and then they'll add Persona 5. Unless they wait till
Oh,
Persona 6
okay,
comes out, and then
I
it'll
want-
be 5 and
I
6.
want them not to do that, and I want
want it
them
to
to
be-
take a different take
I
on
want
Persona
it to be,
5.
I want it to be Persona 1, 2, and 5. Okay, so please.
No,
Or just
no, you're
Persona
not
1
gonna
and
get
2.
you're not gonna get it, but whatever. But
Or
what
just
I
all
think they
f-
should
just
do
include
is
all
just
5 of them in there. Just do that.
don't fucking try to cross them over. Not with 3 or 4. Just have the one game, all Persona 5 characters, have a different take on it, and that's it.
I mean, it wouldn't really be a sequel to Q if they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
It would
mean,
just be
here's the
Persona-
thing. Okay, who gives a fuck about
It
it
would-
being
it
a
would-
sequel to Q? Because wasn't Q not canon?
It
It would
was.
just,
It's
it would just be
pointless.
Persona 5 with a different color
Wait,
paint.
Q was canon?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
thank God.
I don't
It,
fucking know.
I
What's
don't know. Maybe
canon
they
anymore.
changed it, but I remember Cathedral of Shadows. They said it was canon. And Arena, the
Implying
Arena
Ross
games
has
are canon
credibility.
too.
Oh, speaking about that,
Oh, the stupid crossover. Yeah.
Blaze Blue X P4 X whatever that game is. I'm sure I'll trigger people by saying it. X RWBY. Why?
Wait, what? Isn't it like? Was it? I forget was it Melty Blood? No,
No, I think
it's
it's
not Melty Blood.
Under Night. Under Night. That was
Yeah.
Under Night. Okay.
Yeah. Blaze
Why are you
Blue,
cross-
that, Persona 4, and Ruby.
I shit you not. That
Yeah.
fucking shit's canon. That's for sure.
No.
Hey, it's got P4 Arena characters in it, or it's got
Let it
Yu
die.
Narukami. It's
I
fucking
don't
canon.
don't
Fucking
even-
Artsy.
Okay, you see,
The
here's the
cow?
thing. This is how it's gonna work. You is gonna fucking social link every single goddamn girl in every single crossed over game in that game. All
Max-
those
Max
relationships,
out Noel social.
all those relationships are gonna be canon whether you like it or not, and all the weebs are gonna go goo goo gaga over it. And love it.
And the story
Alright.
is going to be shit.
Yeah.
Of course,
Just-
it's a crossover
yeah, where you
game.
cross-
What were you expecting?
It's never mind.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Arc system
And
works.
Blaze Blue is a legit autistic story.
Yeah.
I
Even
swear
got a
to
visual
God,
novel.
I'm sorry
visual
that
novels.
I'm using the word autistic to describe this, but I'm using it whether you're like it or
Well, I'll give you permission because I'm an actual autist here.
not.
You'll be
Okay,
listening in.
well, here's the thing. I can't speak for the millions of people watching or listening to us, but
Implying millions of people are watching.
exactly.
listening to us.
That's what I was gonna say after that.
Yeah.
But anyways, What was I gonna say? Yeah, Blaze Blue. Like I've played its story mode. It's complete fucking trash.
Yes, we
It's
both
like
played.
it's like a shitty anime.
Implying
like-
you play fighting
It does
games for
have
the
an
story.
anime.
But
It does have an
here's the thing: it's got a story mode.
Yeah.
It's got a goddamn story mode. People actually play that.
It got 2 visual novels too. Don't forget that. The
Holy
writer of Blaze Blue
Yeah.
thought the story was so fucking good that it deserved 2 visual novels.
Rip.
I'm sorry, I've like lost hope for weebs. Like just by that. Like if you could say that you like Blaze Blue's story and just talk to me with a straight face, I'm like, you have problems. Go play better
Yeah.
VNs.
Yeah, play better VNs.
Like Chaos
Persona
Head.
3 Portable.
Or go
right now.
go play a better fighting game.
Yeah, go
please.
play a better crossover fighting game like Blade Strangers.
I honestly I don't even know what the fuck
Guys,
that is until
I
you
have a
mention
simple
it.
solution.
It's a indie crossover fighting game with Coda Princess, something, and Cave Story.
Just
The only reason I'm buying it, character from Cave Story. Fun fact, I love Cave Story.
Guys like Christian talk.
just play Mortal Kombat. That's all.
I don't know
Who
what the
plays
fuck that
weapons
is.
fighting?
Mortal Kombat actually does have a good story.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
the recent
Yeah.
ones.
I honestly don't know what it is. So
Or play Guilty Gears.
I'm not gonna talk shit about it. Guilty Gear is what I've played, like on the PS2, and I thought that shit was lit. Okay.
Or go play my personal favorite fighting game, Street Fighter Third Strike.
Cap memes.
Same.
Hey, if we're talking about fighting games, I'm gonna squeeze in Third Strike somewhere.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
Last time I checked, this is not the fighting game podcast. This
This
is
is
the
the
Heretic.
FGC podcast.
No.
Hello
Same.
and welcome to the Heretic Mansion of Shin Megami Tensei Podcast.
the
I'm
fuck
host John.
I mean, I don't know. Going off topic is what makes other podcasts popular. So
And implying our podcast is popular, implying implications.
this is how we make it popular, by just going completely off topic.
Yeah, but I'm like fucking half asleep, so all the shit I'm saying right now could be like taken seriously by anybody. And oh fuck, man, I hate that Anthrax dude. Fuck him.
If you're gonna, you know, if
Like
they're
I hope
gonna
he
put,
fucking dies.
if they're gonna
This
put
love
Rooster
shit.
Teeth characters in this fighting game, they should put Red versus Blue characters in it.
John, they can't do that. They can't do that. That's legality, because Microsoft owned like Halo. Red versus Blue is a Halo machinima.
But anyway, so welcome to the Meme Tick Mansion.
Okay, enough with that shit. Okay, so
Okay, we got completely sidetracked. We were actually talking about Persona Q2. Persona Q2.
or P5Q,
Okay.
PQ2, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up. Wait until the official announcement. If they do release it, great. If they don't, fuck all you guys.
I mean, earlier Atlus did register a shit ton of domains for other Persona
Yeah, but
games,
they
like
could-
6,
they could
7,
make-
8, 9, and 10.
But here's the thing: they could just be like fucking like, just buying these domains for placeholders for other projects.
Yeah, I mean that's
we
what
don't
that's what
fucking know.
most companies do.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Can't wait to play.
implying
Persona
that they're
10.
gonna use all the domains and the way they're named are gonna be their specific projects.
I don't know. Can't
like-
wait to play Persona 10 in the year 2065.
2065. Same.
You probably must be dead by that point.
I'd be 68 years old.
Oh.
I can't wait. Okay, so
Maybe- I
a
don't know,
little
maybe I
trivia
wouldn't be dead.
from the Apocalypse Compendium of Maitreya. I can't wait to play Persona 15 in the 30-something billion years from now, because that's when Maitreya will come back to the Earth. So rip.
And he'll give us enlightenment.
Yes. He will come back with Krishna with his fluty tooth and give us salvation.
Same. Yeah, other than that Blaze Blue Cross bullshit, that game can go to fucking hell, because as
Yeah.
soon as you was announced there, I was like, oh, I'm not buying this game anymore. I mean, to be
Because-
honest, I don't think I was gonna buy it in the first place. Really, like when
Well,
I
come on.
looked at it, I was like, "This is the stupidest shit I've seen."
Atlus,
I don't know.
this is the driest. You have milked this cow dry, and you have this fresh, fat cow, aka Persona 5, right in front of you, and you refuse to milk it just
Here,
yet.
and before somebody complains that there's the assets, so they're just reusing. I'm like, you can reuse any fucking
mean,
assets from
Arc
any
System
fucking.
Yeah.
Works is
Have to-
working. They are working
it
on
does-
that Dragon Ball Z game.
It doesn't have to be Persona 4 though.
Mhm.
That's the problem.
I mean, I
like,
think they're just throwing together assets
and
from
okay,
other
and
games into this
really
game.
didn't have assets to begin with, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just one
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, but there's one
Yeah.
character, but you don't know if there's gonna be other characters.
No,
Now,
it's just gonna be
here's-
Ruby Rose.
okay, so it's just gonna be you from Persona 4 then.
Probably.
I want the fucking guy
Probably.
with the red hair to appear also.
But
That would be Mimi.
Here's the thing: you see Jin and Ragna. You're gonna obviously see two other characters for each one. So you're gonna be you and probably be Adachi or some bullshit. I don't fucking know.
Adachi was the best Persona 4 character, to be honest.
I
Same.
don't really know.
He's the true Thought Slayer.
How much did Arxie pay you, Rooster Teeth? Sorry, I had to get that joke out there.
Anyways, whatever. I think we're done talking for
Yeah.
now. Eh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to add on anything.
No,
I-
but
I
other
just-
than hopefully we'll stay on our normal schedule for much longer this time.
Same.
Hopefully nothing comes up.
I doubt it, to be honest.
Hopefully
I
you
doubt
don't
you
get
are.
cucked again, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about what happened on this podcast. Maybe I'll make a video about it. Okay, anyways, thank you guys for
I'm done.
listening. Thank you for supporting our channel. Have a good one.
I'm gay.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Same.
Leave that in there.